Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Warcraft Rumble deck showcase. Today we have the man himself, Uther. I mean Tyrion. I probably called him Uther a million times because goddammit, why is he a healer? If he's Tyrion, Tyrion's supposed to be this cool guy, and I know if you click on the portrait he's got Ashbringer, but he's just a healer, and that's Uther's job. Plus, I played a lot of Hearthstone, so when I see an old man paladin with a beard, it's just him. Anyway, tangent, off-topic tangent. We have a Tirion deck, not Uther. Tirion deck. Because he's broken right now. Once again, you probably know it if you've played the game back when it first released or in the beta, which I didn't even do. But, you know, if you played it when it first released, back when it was the single target physical damage towers that were absolute dog shit, that killed absolutely nothing. Uther was ridiculously broken because you drop a bunch of footmen, I'll show them in a second, drop an Uther, and then they literally would just walk up to the enemy base and kill it. You could probably send it through the side tower too, and it'd kill that too on the way there. And the side tower would be completely incapable of even killing one footman. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and look at the deck and the units, starting with Tirion, not Uther, god damn it, Tirion himself. So, Tirion is a tank. Let me just do the things real quick. He is a melee, single target tank who is armored and notably a healer, which is the most important part of him. And probably that he's a tank and that he's armored. But also the healing. It's very big. What this means is, as you can see here, things get hurt and he absolutely just heals it up instantly. A ton of health. It's so much healing. Let's look at his talents. You have a Divine Shield, gain a magical shield at 30% health, absorbing all damage for 5 seconds. Absolutely broken, by the way. Ridiculously broken. Consecrate, regularly consecrate the ground, damaging enemies within. It's like, alright, I'm gonna be honest, you don't need the damage. You care more about the tankiness. And then by the light, heal the primary target for twice as much. That's probably good. But with like the Footman group, you don't really need single target healing that much. So I think Divine Shield is really strong. Just because Uther is very squishy compared to the Footman just because of his lower HP pool, which I'll showcase in a second. So if he like gets bursted down by some AoE, your Footmen are going to die pretty quickly afterwards without the healing. But this 5 seconds of not dying is insane. It's actually insane because like even just Uther alone, if he's alive for 5 seconds, he'll like kill any singular unit in that time. He has enough damage single target. He's going to get swarmed eventually, but you know, he'll kill a single target and then he'll just heal himself back up to full. It's an insane talent. It's insane. It's not even like Karen's talent where he comes back to life is really good, right? But there's like he dies, and then there's that interval where you hit him while he's coming back. No, Uther just stays in the fight and just beats the shit out of and heals everything while he's completely invulnerable. It's ridiculous. This talent's insanely good. I think it's probably his best talent. They're all good though. Tyrion, God, whatever. Tirion, really good talent for him. Yeah, but moving on. Yeah, heals all nearby units. That's what he does. 5k health. That's a lot. Also, his DPS, again, it's not bad. 800 damage a swing is pretty solid. 500 DPS, it's not terrible. It's melee. But 1,000 healing? 1,000? That's a fifth of his health every time. It's not like that frequent. It's like every 2 or so seconds. But still, it's crazy. Next up, we're going to jump straight to the Footman because that is the main part of this combo. Footman is just a group of dudes. They're armored. They do alright damage. They're super tanky. They're alright on their own, as you can see, but with Uther, it's just a disgusting combo. An armored phalanx, squad of steel. Yeah. Great tank for fragile allies. Can be split into 2 lanes. You'll never do that. You're never going to do that. Before we look at talents, yeah, as you can see, melee squad, armored tank. They also have 5k health. Wait, what? No, they have a little bit more because I have a talent. But actually, yeah, they actually have only as much health as Uther. That's where he dies faster. I don't know. Terrible DPS, but there's 4 of them, so it's okay. They're slow, which sucks, but it's alright. And mostly just that they're armored and they have 5k health each, which is very good. But yeah, the reason they have more health is because one of his talents is basically gain 30% extra empty health. Which sounds kind of what, but it's literally built to be played with Uther, so that essentially turns out to be, what is it, 2,000 extra, 1,000 something extra health? I'm not going to do math. Anyway, yeah, very good talent. The other talents, Shield Bash is okay. It's not great. I don't think I've ever noticed it. Do I have it? Yeah, I don't even have it, but I've played against it before. I've noticed it like one time ever. Maybe it's only ran one time, but still, it's whatever. And last stand, armor increase to 75% damage reduction with no other footman nearby. This sounds okay if you're gonna split the lanes, I guess, because then there's 2 and 2, and then one dies, the other becomes extra tanky, but it's like a niche playstyle, and it's not what we're doing here. You want the extra HP, because basically you start the footman with Uther in the back at the same mana. Uther immediately heals them up that extra missing health, so they're basically just, yeah, 5k, 30%, 2,000 extra health, 7k units each. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's an effective 4,000 health, and they're armored, so doubled against non-elemental damage. Next up, we're running a Blizzard just because it's a very good spell right now. As you can see, you just place it, and it kills everything inside, essentially. Spell AoE does Frost, which is a slow effect, and it's elemental, which is very important. It does so much damage. It does 3,000 damage. That kills basically any medium-sized unit except like a Huntress, which barely survives, I think. Yeah, kills like any medium-sized unit, medium HP unit. The thing is, it has a duration of 5 seconds, so they have to stay inside of the whole time, which sounds really hard, unless, of course, you take the only good talent here, which is Cold Snap. Freeze enemy troops in place, which means that literally anything you hit is getting stuck there. This used to be a little bit broken in a good and bad way, where it would have no effect, the talent that is, on flying units, so they just kind of move through, but basically any flying unit that you put it on the edge of would die through the walk anyway. But what it also did is it would stun instead of just root melee units, so they couldn't attack. But now ground units can attack inside of this. Of course, a melee unit's not going to be able to move, but like a Huntress that's in the back is still going to attack your units if you cast this while like in a fight or something. Ice Crown summons additional Blizzard at your base. I don't know, this is pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen this work too well, because it's like centered on your base too, so it only hits like the melee. It's like whatever, I'm gonna be honest. Brutal Ice, I've never seen this, to be honest, because I feel like I've only ever seen Cold Snap. Doesn't sound terrible, especially with this combo if you like Blizzard on top of your units, but usually when you Blizzard, you're kind of Blizzarding away from your units to kind of just clear up a big horde approaching. You'll sometimes drop it in the middle of a fight, but you know, it doesn't really matter that much at that point. Next up, we're running Huntress because she is strong and OP. Blizzard does kill Huntress now. I don't know if that's just because of... Yeah, I think Blizzard kills Huntress. I feel like that's a change. Anyway, what does she do? She walks up, hits everything with her glaives, and kills all of them. This clears swarms like it's nobody's business. It clears any backline troops. Very powerful. Fast, lethal, ranged rider. Her glaives slice through squads, bouncing from promoted foe. Yeah. Ranged AoE, she's resistant. How did I never know that? She's resistant, so she takes half damage from... I didn't know that. Holy shit. She takes half damage from elemental sources. Why is she resistant? Why would they give her this for free? She deals a stupid amount of damage. She deals insane damage. It's crazy. 1,000 damage on each hit of the glaive, and the glaive bounces to two or three targets, I don't know exactly, with huge range, and she's fast. And resistant. Oh, that's why she lives Blizzard, because she's resistant. I thought she survived, and I'm like, but then I saw, whatever. Moving forward. She has a lot of good talents. The best one, without even a shadow of a doubt, is Shadow Meld. Let's look at the other ones first. Darnassian Steel, glaive bounces additional 3 times. There's never a situation where you need glaive to bounce an additional 3 times. She will clear hordes like it's nobody's business. It's not, you don't need it. Alpha Might, deal 50% additional damage to the initial target. It's not bad, actually. It's basically just, what is it, 500 extra damage if you're a single target Huntress? But alternatively, you get Shadow Meld, which is stealth and ambush, which is insane. Any unit with stealth is insane. Giving an already good unit stealth is ridiculous, because unlike Safe Pilot, she regains stealth after she walks for a couple seconds, which is crazy. This lets you get first hit, deals double damage on that first hit. This will let you kill stuff without them even being able to react most of the time. It's crazy how stupidly broken this talent is. If you don't have Shadow Meld, you are vastly like kicking your Huntress in the shins, all 6 of them. It's not ideal. You want them for sure. Still run the unit if you don't have it, because she's still very powerful even without it, but she's just she's like twice as good with Shadow Meld. Next up, the next 3 slots are kind of optional. This is like the main bit I'd say you need. We're gonna jump here to Dark Iron Miner. We're mostly just running him right now because of the current map pool. There's the middle island with the 2 rocks, so you kind of just Dark Iron Miner there to gain a gold advantage. Very useful unit. What he does is he's just a miner that is unbound, so you can put him wherever you like. Pretty simple. His stats, this stuff, it's not really that important. He's actually pretty tanky is the notable thing. He will survive a safe pilot and then actually kill it too, even the stealth, which is surprising, honestly. But yeah, safe pilot does not counter him. And then talents, Fury is kind of useless because that's just while attacking, not mining. Armored isn't bad, honestly. Gives him a decent bit of sustain if he happens to get a free mid. You know, he claims both the Ord's mid. He kind of walks out with effective 6k HP. It's not terrible, but you definitely want Gold Mine. Drops a proximity mine, which damages nearby enemies when touched. It does a lot of damage. I don't know exactly how much, but it's very effective. And that's for every gold mined, not for every time it like finishes mining a rock, if you get what I mean. So if you get 3 gold, it drops 3 mines. It's really good. We run it again, mostly just because of the map pool right now. Next up, we run a safe pilot because she is broken, insanely broken. This is a stupid card. I wish she wasn't run as often as she was. What does she do? 1k damage on landing. She has 1200 HP. Sorry, not even 1k. 1.5k damage on landing. She has 1200 health, which is not that much. It gets melted pretty fast. She has extra range. And she does 1000 damage a shot. Usually she's going to do about 2500. This 3 cost card will do 2000 damage or so. She would be guaranteed to do 3k if I had the right talents, but I don't. I have the worst one by far. But yeah, let me look over here. Let me just show you guys the preview. You probably know what it does at this point, but you know, standard practice. Lands, kills any small unit, and then kills hordes. Very powerful. It's also elemental damage for fun. Just for fun, elemental damage. Her talents, the best one without a sliver of a doubt is Gnomish Cloaking Device, because if you hit it on a medium unit like a Necromancer or a Huntress, you drop the safe pilot on them, and then she is stealth, so she will then just casually charge up her blast and finish them off. The stealth will go away, but this adds a lot of damage, and it makes the safe pilot survive, so then they have to deal with the still alive, though squishy but high DPS unit that's left behind. Coming in hot is a good alternative. It comes with the utility of landing twice as fast. She isn't safe on landing because she's not stealth, so she usually just dies if it doesn't straight up kill whatever you're landing on. But deploying twice as fast is useful to actually beat other safe pilots, and also the burn effect kind of makes up for the damage that you would need from the cloaking device. It's just that usually if you use the cloaking device, you get to keep the safe pilot afterwards, if you get what I mean, because it'll survive after shooting. But on the cases where, you know, maybe they kill it after landing, the fire burn will kill off whatever unit you were trying to kill in the first place. And the talent I have, which is the worst one by far, because I thought it was Gnomish Cloaking Device when I saw it. Gnomish Muttonizer. This is terrible. It's actually sometimes even a downside. This is one of the few talents in the game where I could safely say nerfs your unit in some situations. What this does is her first shot polymorphs the target, which comes in handy. I've used it. It's not terrible. It beats like gargoyles because it'll polymorph them and then they'll die very quickly afterwards, because a polymorph unit loses all of its... I think it immediately becomes vulnerable to all damage. It loses all resist it has and it just becomes vulnerable. This keeps its HP though, but still. And it lasts for a long time. The thing is though, what this will tell you is that it removes the AoE on your first attack if you take this talent, which is wild, which is absolutely wild to me. But anyway, just pick either of the 2 other talents. This one's bad. Run safe pilot just because it's broken. And finally, we're running Holy Nova. This is a card that you probably don't see very much. But basically what this does is it is a 3-mana spell. Let me do the showcase, which deals damage as well as heals your units inside of it. It does all right damage. It's not that much, but the healing is very good. It's elemental too, which is relevant. Yeah, double the amount of damage as healing. It's a lot of healing. That's a lot of health, especially on Footman, as you could assume. Looking at the talents, let's see. Affected allies gain armored and resist for 5 seconds. Not bad. We already have armored on the... What am I calling it? The Footman. So you kind of lose that effect, and resist is nice, but it's like okay. It's not the best. Amplify magic effects are doubled on elemental minis. This does not help us at all for the purposes that we're using it for, so we do not run it. Maybe if you were running some sort of fire elemental deck with, I don't know, we don't have like an elemental leader yet. Actually, I guess we have a couple, but you know, not really. Anyway, if you're running a effects are doubled on all elemental minis, Does that mean it deals double damage to elemental minis, actually? I never thought of that. That's kind of cool, but I don't think it's that good, because Renew just adds extra healing, which is very nice and exactly what we want on this deck, so we take that one, preferably. But yeah, that is the deck. It's very strong. That was a very long intro, usually. I try to get these done in 10 minutes, but I did a bit of rambling. Very strong deck. Tyrion is very good again, and it will probably stay good until fire turrets are back, just because of how insanely difficult it is to actually clear a Footman group with an Uther in it. It's so hard. Blizzard doesn't clear it. He just heals through it. Living Bomb does not do enough damage. It's crazy. The 6 mana spell, 6 gold, you drop it on a group of 5 units, and they all live, and then Uther just heals them all back to full. It's actually insane. There's like nothing you do against this deck. You know what does beat it, actually? Fire Elemental is really strong against it because it does AoE damage in an elemental area and it's tanky enough to just survive the Footman's basic ass damage. And then Karen is really good because he just stuns them forever and doesn't take much damage. And I guess like Sylvanas, if you can get her in the back, she does so much DPS and AoE as an elemental. But that's about it. That's like it for countering this massive push. If you add a Blizzard or a Holy Nova onto it, it just becomes insane. And also, if anything like a flying unit to counter, like gargoyles, or not gargoyles, harpies, you got the safe device. This deck is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. It's actually very good, insanely good win rate. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think, and enjoy the games. If you do, please do this stuff so I can be inspired to keep making these videos. The thumbnails scare me because they take a lot of time, and I'm not very creative. Anyway, enough rambling. Bye bye. Love you guys. Please enjoy the rest. I guess. I don't know why I did that. Whatever. Alright, we have found ourselves our first game. Let's see how we do. In a second. Meeting stones can be captured by ground-based units to gain a forward deploy zone. Why is... To ignore all this.
Line 'em up.
One over here. You are instantly dropping one of those. That's fine. We'll just drop a miner here. Take a second. Boop. Boop. We'll drop our own.
Line 'em up.
And easy win. You're gonna head that way, as you should. Drop these guys. Drop an Uther. And we may have just already won the game. That's not even a joke. This guy has meat wagon with the skeleton. With the skeletons? With the skeletons is so bad.
Line 'em up.
Oh, wait, did he just living bomb me? Did we not even die? Oh, we basically died. So we got a ton of damage off already for free. We're just gonna put this here. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna do more damage because why not? Why would we just stop doing damage? Don't you dare you bastard! What a bastard! What a little slimy guy. Anyway, we're just gonna casually let Uther literally end this man's entire career. And just drop another Footman push right there. This is a big, terrifying push even. Look at all these horrible, horrible, scary units that will potentially be a hassle, actually. Let's just drop this. I don't want to deal with it. A lot of skeletons. It is what it is. Can you hit her? Thank you. Ah, living bomb. Believe it or not, not a problem. Uther will heal that up. Now, I would usually say that this upgrade is literally terrible, but the polymorph is so good against single gargoyles for this exact purpose. Kill him. Don't let him win. Uther, can you... Why? This guy's terrible. I feel bad saying it, but this guy's actually, like, really bad at the game. Also, isn't it hilarious that Living Bomb literally doesn't kill this push? I find that hilarious, because it's stupid. That's how strong this deck is. And this is against not even, like, the ideal towers. Oh, there's a Sharlga deck the whole time. I would have never guessed. That guy was missing some very important talents on basically every single one of his units, but a win's a win. A bit late to the record there, but we have found ourselves another game. We're against Karen, which is definitely a counter to this deck. Oh, he's got some early harpies. But we're just going to take care of those without any issues. This guy's even just going to die. And we mine here. No problemo. Ah, that sucks. This is really bad. Let's see if this deck actually has the means of beating this guy. It'd be very cool if we did, but definitely surprising is the unfortunate thing to say. Okay, here's what we're gonna actually unironically have to do. So, Blizzard does not, what is it called, stun enemies anymore? Damn. So, Polymorph here. The Polymorph actually does not let him. I lied. Polymorph absolutely does not matter for the revival. Oh, the stun is so strong. Please hit, dude. Oh my god, they're just staring at him. This push is still alive. Uther just lasts a little longer. The elemental damage of these turrets are actually blasting away at us. We still have 2 footmen. 2 feet. That's all we need. Please heal him. It was not enough. We have sacrificed Luther for essentially fun, unfortunately. This Huntress should clean up all of these guys. This is going to be a game of literally touching his Nexus once and then hoping that's enough to end the game.
Line 'em up.
Ooh, this is fine, because our Huntress kills his Huntress for free. And then if I get the Polymorph off right here, we don't, unfortunate. Whatever, she'll still kill it now, I think, yeah. Damn, we didn't get the thing off in time. It's okay. He gets a hit off here, but that's not too much of a problem. Yeah, this is just a very tough matchup for us, I'm gonna be honest. A little rough, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, I'm just wasting gold here. That's not very efficient. Don't want to drop this yet, but I'm gonna have to because I already picked it up. And I'm unable to. Ooh. Once again, we're just gonna drop you here. Please don't be in range. It's not. This should kill those. We're honestly fine with that. That is a 4 gold investment because we know those are the mining harpies. Karen does come back anyway, even though we would much rather he didn't, obviously. We just got beat up though. Just got absolutely smacked. Okay, we drop a second Uther here, and this should be enough to end the game. I'm not even kidding. If we can get a Huntress in afterwards. This guy is a champion. Oh my god, what an absolute champion, dude. Okay. This is a lot of damage on us, and unfortunately our Uthers are in the front. I did not mean to drop that. I thought that was the heal. Please, 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 please. Huge! Okay, GG. Oh, that was clutch. I think we just have too much Uno here now to lose, yeah. And once we get a Blizzard down on whatever else he spawns, because this guy's gonna die. Maybe he gets one hitted, yeah. 2 Uthers is just too much. Blizzard these guys, and that's it. Whew, that was a tough one. We were definitely countered there, but we played it pretty closely, and we managed to get in a good window. Yeah, we just got some lucky trades. Very cool, though. The deck works even against your counters if you just play it well. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Give me a weird deck or something. Oh, a mirror match, actually. I feel like I recognize that Koala name. May or may not. Unsure. That is about expected. We're just gonna Blizzard it right away. Just for funsies, because he has no healing on it yet. And then I think we just pop a Huntress here, and that should be enough. Huntress Uther. An A-bomb? Oh, man. Wait, Huntress? Uther, you bastard! You were supposed to heal her! Why are these guys healing? What talent does he have? Oh boy, we're fucked. I have made a I've messed up. That miner actually just got all of middle too. We have severely messed up, gentlemen. He hasn't even dropped Uther yet. Okay. Our own Footman here. Just counter it? Why are they level 6? Why is that one level 6? Why is just one of them level 6? I'm unsure about exactly what's going on here, but I do know that we are going to counter this push. What is leveling them up? Oh, you are! You have the talent, the one weird one. That was not a pleasant push. I actually had an Uther A-bomb deck that I wanted to showcase, because it was, excuse me, very strong. Just I accidentally messed up the recording, so I wasn't able to showcase it, unfortunately. Here, put this here, and then just drop the Footman. Maybe, yeah, no, she dies. It's okay. He drops his own Footman. This is just a slugfest. Everybody's just swinging at each other nonstop, I guess. Let's just blizzard that, because I don't want you leveling people up all the time. And the damage now will come in handy. Oh my god, we win. Oh my god, we win. 2 Uthers on the Footman crowd means that they're just not dying. We get a Huntress here in the back afterwards, and it's over. Or better yet, just send in more Footmen. I don't think he has like a living bomb or anything to counter this. So yeah. We have Heal Nova. Holy Nova? Holy Nova. We have Holy Nova, so it's just free. We're just pop that, heal everything up just a little bit. We're tanking his shots for some reason. This is not in range of his for some reason, but we will get through this. That 5-second stun's gonna be a pain. Nice. The bastard managed to push. I maybe should have waited on dropping Huntress. Please heal her. Thank you. And now Blizzard here hits everything. This was truly an absolute slugfest, but we pulled through. God, look at this. Look at just this pile of men. An absolute pile of soldiers, all armored. 3 Uthers healing everything up forever. There's nothing in the game that would counter this besides literally just a living bomb, I believe. Our Huntress is once again pulled by the Abomination. Let me send more. Take more guys. How many guys can you take, Wallaber? God, that stun's annoying, but then everything's fully healed. We have 0. We have literally 0 things that could hit this guy. So we're just gonna drop a pilot on him. There, it's dead. The horde of men approaches. He's slowing me down, but inevitably, you will be swarmed. He's spending every lick of gold he can to just stop these men. The A-bomb pulled the Huntress. Oh, I think she was out of range for a second there. Oh, she's dead. More men. A big Holy Nova. Heal everything. He'll hit everything. He dropped his own Uther, he dropped his own Footman. We're gonna Blizzard them again. And I think we have 1, 2, 3 Uthers. One of them died, unfortunate, so another Huntress. And 50 Footmen. This is the funniest looking shit I've ever seen. There's just a million people here, and somehow he's not dead yet. His boys are too tanky. There's just too many. There's too many things. I was hoping he'd die, but he just didn't die. We win anyway, but he literally just didn't die. He held, whatever. That was a wild one. That was a wacky one, I'm gonna be honest. There's just too many men. Too many dudes. Too many guys. Anyway, that was a pretty fun showcase of the deck. Again, Uther is strong. This Uther Footman combo is absolutely insanely broken. If it's not dragon turrets, because those just absolutely melt him. These turrets are still really strong into them too, because they deal elemental damage if you didn't know. So the armor does not matter. But it's just that you'd think it'd be really good too, because there's a bunch of AoE, but they have so much health, and with just Uther popping them up, that they just win anyway. It works. It just works. Again, if it's ever the single target turret again, Uther will be insanely broken. Nothing comes even close to beating him at that point. You probably will want a Tekken Living Bomb at that point, which still isn't enough, as we saw earlier. But yeah, abuse Uther while you can. Flame turrets are gone, thankfully, but there's always something new that's going to be strong when the meta changes. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do all of the things over there, the like, the subscribe, all that. I know, damn, this is mirrored for me. I swear I'm not. Anyway, please do the things. I know I'm not consistent, but that's just because, you know, I have a life and a job. I'll work on it, okay? If people like the videos, I make more of them. It's a very, you know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please join my freaking guild. It's in the description. I have just me and one guy. I'm gonna abandon it in like 2 weeks if nobody else shows up. But anyway, yeah. Bye-bye. Long outro. Bye-bye.